Be me, Jasper, 18, senior year of high school, living in that weird liminal space where you feel like an adult but you still have to raise your hand to use the bathroom. Dating Molly. Molly is great. Molly is the kind of girl who organizes her binder by color and actually uses the little plastic dividers. She smells like vanilla and expensive conditioner. We aren't official. We're in that exclusively hanging out and knowing each other's Subway orders phase. It's comfortable. It's safe. It's boring in a way I haven't admitted to myself yet. Spend 90% of my time at her parents' house because my house smells like divorce and stale lasagna. Her house smells like lemon pledge and suppressed emotions. Know the garage door code better than my own social security number. Enter Janine, Molly's mom. Janine is the final boss of suburban wellness discourse. She works in consulting, which I'm pretty sure just means she yells at people on Zoom about synergy. Janine loves me because I am a project. Janine thinks I have unresolved paternal attachment issues that can be solved with echinacea tea and aggressive eye contact. It's Tuesday afternoon. I am sitting on Molly's bed, waiting for her to get off her shift at the artisanal burger place that charges $18 for a patty the size of a hockey puck. Molly's room is a shrine to mild aesthetic choices. Beige comforter. Live, laugh, love energy, but cooler. Posters of bands she doesn't listen to. Piles of laundry that are queen but unfolded because she doesn't have the bandwidth right now. Janine's words. Janine's vocabulary has infected the whole house. Door opens. It's not Molly. It's Sloane. Molly's younger sister by like 14 months. Irish twins or whatever. Sloane is the chaos element. Dark eyeliner that is always slightly smudged. Hoodie that is 3 sizes too big and probably stolen. She looks like Molly if Molly stopped caring about her GPA and started smoking cloves behind the gym. Sloane doesn't knock. She just manifests in the doorway holding a half-eaten bag of Takis. Molly's not home, she says, mouth full of red dust. I know, I'm waiting, I say. I am sitting on the bed scrolling through Twitter, trying to look busy and important. Sloane walks in. She doesn't leave. She sits on the floor and starts picking at a loose thread on the carpet. We have this weird rapport, banter that feels like sparring. How's the boyfriend? I ask, trying to be polite. Trying to be the good guy who asks about the siblings. Sloane snorts. Brent, he's history. I canceled his subscription. She talks like a Twitter thread come to life. What happened? He has the emotional depth of a puddle, and he kisses like a golden retriever drinking water. I laugh. It's a mean joke, but it's funny. Sloane looks up at me. She crawls onto the end of the bed, just invading the personal space bubble. She's wearing those oversized sweatpants that look comfortable as hell. What about you? Jasper, you guys good? Molly giving you enough affirmation? She does air quotes. She hates Janine's therapy speak, but she uses it ironically. We're good, I say. You're boring, she says. She moves closer. Her hand lands on my leg, just above the knee. It's heavy. It's not an accident. The air in the room changes. It goes from waiting for girlfriend to danger zone in 0.5 seconds. The sun is cutting through the blinds, dust motes dancing in the light. I can smell her perfume. It's different from Molly's. Molly is vanilla. Sloane is something sharper. Citrus and smoke. She's looking at me, waiting. She's challenging me. You look like you're thinking too hard, she says. I'm just thinking, I say. Don't hurt yourself. She squeezes my leg. I should move. I should stand up and say, I'm going to wait in the kitchen. I should go talk to Janine about my chakras. Instead, I look at her. You think I'm boring? I ask. Dumb question. Ego talking. I think you're playing it safe, she says. Maybe I like safe. Nobody likes safe. Safe is for minivans. She leans in, just a little, testing the perimeter. The house is silent. Janine is at yoga. Dad is at work. It's just the hum of the act and the sound of my own heart trying to punch through my rib cage. If you want to know what not safe feels like, I say. The words fall out of my mouth like wet cement. Heavy. Permanent. Stupid. Sloane doesn't hesitate. She closes the gap. She kisses me. It's not romantic. It's urgent. It's messy. Teeth clashing. Hands grabbing at fabric. We fall back onto Molly's beige comforter, surrounded by her throw pillows. It happens fast. Too fast. fumbling with zippers, kicking off shoes. The Takis bag is on the floor. Spilled red dust on the carpet. A casualty of war. My brain is screaming, stop. My body is screaming, go. We hook up, right there. In the middle of the afternoon. In the room where I usually watch Netflix and eat popcorn with her sister. It's a blur of friction and adrenaline. The guilt is already there, hovering over us like a ghost. But we ignore it. Finish. Reality crashes back in, immediately. The silence is louder now. Sloane sits up, fixes her hair. She looks unbothered, a little flushed but mostly just calm. I am vibrating with panic. I feel like I just robbed a bank and left my wallet at the scene. Well, she says. She stands up, smooths her shirt. That was better than the golden retriever. She walks to the door, turns back. Don't tell Molly, obviously. And she leaves, gone, like a phantom. I am alone in the room. The room smells like sex and regret. Panic mode engaged. I jump up, fix the bed, smooth out the comforter, fluff the pillows, pick up the Taki bag, rub at the red stain on the carpet with my sock, open the window, waft the air around like an idiot, check myself in the mirror. Hair is a mess. Fix it, check for scratches, check for lipstick. Nothing. I am clean, but I feel dirty. The sound of a garage door opening. Rumble. MP3. Heart stops. It's her, Molly. Look at the clock. 20 minutes have passed since Sloane walked in. Cinematic timing. I sit back on the bed, try to look casual. Pick up my phone. Hands are shaking. Open Twitter again. Stare at the same tweet for 30 seconds. Hear footsteps on the stairs. Heavy. Tired. Door opens. Molly walks in. She looks exhausted. Grease stains on her apron, smells like fryer oil and ketchup. Hey, she says. She drops her bag on the floor, kicks off her non-slip shoes, flops onto the bed. Face down. Right where Sloane and I just were. I flinch. Visibly flinch. Long day, I ask. Voice cracks. Nightmare, she mumbles into the duvet. Karen from management was on a rampage. She made me clean the shake machine twice. She rolls over, looks at me, smiles. It's a sweet smile. Trusting. I feel like vomiting. Come here, she says. She reaches out, wants a hug, wants comfort. I have to do it. I have to be the boyfriend. I lie down next to her. She snuggles into my chest. You smell good, she says. I freeze. Soap, I say. Just soap. She kisses my neck. I kiss her back. Autopilot. Muscle memory. One thing leads to another. Because that's what we do. We hook up. Again. Less than 45 minutes after the first time. With her sister. In the same spot. This time, it feels mechanical. I am performing. I am an actor in a play called Everything is Fine. Molly doesn't notice. She's tired. She's happy to just be done with work. Afterwards, we are lying there, staring at the ceiling. She is tracing patterns on my chest. I am staring at a water stain on the drywall that looks like Grimace from McDonald's. Intrusive thoughts winning. Does she smell her sister on me? Does the bed remember? Do molecules talk? Door opens again. No knock. Sloane walks past the room, glances in, sees us lying there, tangled in sheets. Her face is blank, stone cold. She makes eye contact with me for exactly 1 second, then looks away. Mom's home, she says to the hallway. She brought vegan lasagna. Molly groans. God! Not the zucchini noodles again. Sloane keeps walking, disappears into her room. Door shuts. Click. I let out a breath. I didn't know I was holding. Dinner time. I have to stay for dinner. I can't leave. Leaving would be suspicious. Walking down the stairs feels like walking to the gallows. Kitchen is bright. Too bright. Fluorescent lights humming. Janine is at the island. Chopping kale with aggressive mindfulness. Jasper, she beams. Welcome to the nourishment zone. She points the knife at me. How is your emotional landscape today? It's hilly, I say. Good. Terrain is good. We honor the terrain. Dad is there too. Arthur. Arthur is a CPA. Arthur looks like he has been tired since 2004. He is reading an iPad and drinking a Diet Coke. Hey, sport, he says without looking up. Hey, Arthur. We sit at the table, Molly next to me, Sloane across from me, Janine at the head, Arthur at the other head. The lasagna is wet. It weeps water onto the plate. Sloane is staring at her phone, texting aggressively. Thumbs flying. Molly is complaining about Karen from work. She literally timed my bathroom break, Mom. It's a violation of basic human rights. Janine nods solemnly. She is projecting her own scarcity mindset onto your bladder, Molly. You must set a boundary. Sloane looks up, kicks me under the table. Hard. Shin to shin. I choke on a piece of zucchini. You okay? Molly asks, patting my back. Fine, I wheeze. Wrong pipe. Sloane smirks. Just a little. Takes a sip of water. Jasper looks flushed, Sloane says. Maybe he's coming down with something. She stares right at me. Are you feverish, Jasper? I'm fine, I say. Voice tight. Just hot in here. It's the lasagna, Janine says. The spices heat the blood. It's Ayurvedic. It is absolutely not spicy. It tastes like wet cardboard and sadness. Dinner continues for 6 years. Arthur asks me about college applications. State is looking good, I say. Solid Roy, Arthur nods. Keep your debt load low. Compound interest is the devil. Thanks, Arthur. Sloane speaks up. Jasper's good at multitasking, though. Aren't you, Jasper? She's playing a game, a dangerous game. Russian roulette with lasagna. I try, I say. He's really helpful, Molly adds. Oblivious. Sweet, innocent Molly. He fixed my printer last week. Printers are easy, I say. People are hard, Janine interjects. Machines are binary. Souls are spectrums. Can we not talk about souls while I'm eating? Sloane asks. Your soul needs fiber, Janine counters. Finally, dinner ends. I help clear the table. Stacking plates. Scraping vegan refuse into the compost bin. Sloane comes up beside me with a glass, leans in, whispers. You left your sock under the bed. Blood runs cold. Ice in my veins. I look down. I am wearing 2 socks. She laughs quietly. Made you look. She walks away. Psychological warfare. I am out of my depth. I am a child playing in traffic. Leave the house at 9 p.m. Kiss Molly goodbye in the driveway. See you tomorrow, she asks. Yeah, I say. Definitely. Drive home. Hands gripping the steering wheel, knuckles white. Radio playing some generic pop song about heartbreak. I scream for 5 seconds. Just pure tonal release. Get home. Mom is asleep on the couch. TV is on. Infomercial for a hose that never kinks. Go to my room. Stare at the ceiling. Phone buzzes. Text from Molly. Love you night. Text from unknown number. Your face at dinner was priceless. It's Sloane. How does she get my number? Probably took it from Molly's phone. I don't reply. Delete the thread. Burn the phone, metaphorically. Sleep is fitful. Dreams of giant zucchini chasing me through a garage. Wake up. Wednesday. School. See Molly at her locker. She looks cute. Wearing an oversized sweater. I feel a pang of genuine affection mixed with nausea. We walk to class. Hold hands. Her hand feels small. Trusting. My mom wants to know if you can help us with the garage sale this weekend, she says. Janine is decluttering? She's releasing material attachments to make room for spiritual abundance, Molly quotes. So she's selling your old toys. Basically. I'll be there. Why did I say yes? Guilt. Penance. I am serving a sentence. Saturday comes. Miller driveway. Tables set up. Piles of clothes. Old lamps. Books about dieting from 2005. Janine is wearing a visor and commanding the troops. Jasper, excellent. I need you to organize the heavy electronics. Lift with your intentions, not just your back. I start hauling old VKRs and monitors. Sloane is there, sitting at a lawn chair, wearing sunglasses, drinking an iced coffee, doing absolutely nothing. Nice lifting, she says, as I struggle with a 50-pound box of National Geographics. You gonna help? I grunt. I am supervising. It's a management role. Molly is pricing baby clothes. She looks happy. Sunshine on her face. I feel like a monster. An hour later, Janine corners me. Jasper, I sense a blockage in your energy field today. She puts a hand on my shoulder. Her grip is surprisingly strong. Is everything alignment-wise okay with you and Molly? Sweat drips down my back. Yeah, we're great. Just stressed about finals. Finals are temporal. Connection is eternal. Don't let the institution crush your arrows. I won't. Good. Now take these yoga mats to the curb. They have bad juju. Lunch break. Pizza. Sitting on the driveway. Molly is leaning on me. Sloane is eating the crusts. So, Sloane says, I met a guy last night. Molly perks up. Really? Who? Some guy from the skate park. Nate. Molly rolls her eyes. Nate? Really? Does he have a job? He's an entrepreneur, Sloane says. He sells customized vape pens. I choke on my pepperoni. Sounds like a winner, I say. Sloane looks at me over her sunglasses. He's fun, spontaneous, doesn't overthink things. Shot fired. Spontaneous is good, I say weakly. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go for what you want. Right, Jasper? She takes a bite of pizza, maintaining eye contact. This is torture. I am in Guantanamo Bay, and the torture method is awkward social cues. Weeks pass. The dynamic shifts. Sloane stops the overt teasing, moves into the ignoring me phase, which is somehow worse. She treats me like a lamp, walks past me in the hall, doesn't look up. But whenever Molly leaves the room, the temperature drops. Tension you could cut with a knife. One night. Movie night at the Millers, watching some rom-com. Molly is asleep on my shoulder, drooling a little. Janine and Arthur are in bed. It's just me, Molly, and Sloane. Sloane is on the love seat, curled up, staring at the TV. You should go, she whispers. She doesn't look at me. What? Go home. Break up with her. Heart hammers. Why? Because you're a fraud, Jasper, and it's gross. She's right. She is 100% right. I can't just dump her. She's happy. She's happy because she doesn't know you're a scumbag. It was one time. It was a mistake. Doesn't matter. You're wasting her time. And you're making me sick. She stands up. Turns off the TV. Room goes dark. Fix it, or I will. Threat issued. Ultimatum delivered. She walks out. I am sitting in the dark with a sleeping girl who loves me, and I realize I am the villain. Not a cool villain. A lame, indecisive villain. Next day. I try to start a fight. Coward's way out. Complain about her texting too much. Molly just apologizes. I'm sorry, Jasper. I know I can be needy. I'll work on my attachment style. She quotes Janine. It breaks my heart. I can't do it. I back down. No, I'm sorry. I'm just stressed. Cycle continues. Prom season. The ultimate bureaucracy of high school. Tuxedo rentals. Corsage logistics. Limo deposits. Janine is managing the group photos. We need a color palette that reflects joy but acknowledges the transition to adulthood. She chooses sage green and burnt orange. I look like a pumpkin in my vest. Prom night. Taking pictures in the Miller backyard. Arthur is holding a reflector dish. Janine is directing. Jasper, hand on her waist, affirm her presence. Molly, chin up, claim your space. Sloane is there. She's not going to prom. Social construct designed to enforce heteronormativity, she said. She's wearing a leather jacket and drinking sparkling cider out of a wine glass. Watching us. Judging. Janine pulls Sloane in. Sister shot. Genetic bond. Sloane stands next to Molly. I am standing next to Molly. We are a trio of disaster. Camera flashes. That photo is probably still on a mantle somewhere, a monument to my failure. At prom. Slow dance. Molly has her head on my chest. I'm really glad we're together, Jasper, she says, muffled by the cheap polyester of my tux. Me too, I lie. The lie tastes like metal. Sloane has been acting weird lately, hasn't she? Panic spike. Weird how? Just distant. Angry. She keeps making these little comments about loyalty. Molly looks up at me, eyes wide. Innocent. Do you think she's mad at me? Oh, God. The knife twists. I don't think she's mad at you, I say. Maybe she's just going through a phase. Yeah, maybe. She squeezes my hand. Thanks for being the stable one, Jasper. Honestly, with my family, I need normal. I am not normal. I am a time bomb. Summer hits, graduation, hot, humid, sitting on a football field sweating through a gown. Janine brings an air horn. Embarrassing, but also kind of sweet. After graduation party at the Millers. Backyard BBQ. Arthur is grilling burgers. Charcoal is the only truth, he says. Drunk uncle vibe, but with Diet Coke. I am cornered by Molly's aunt, Aunt Doreen. Doreen is Janine, but without the therapy. Just pure judgment. So, Jasper, what are your intentions with my niece? We're just seeing how things go before college. College changes people, Doreen says darkly. I met my first husband in college. He stole my credit score. I'll try not to do that. You have shifty eyes, Doreen says, just like him. Great. Escape, Doreen. Go inside to use the bathroom. Hallway is empty. Hear voices in the kitchen. It's Sloane and Molly. I freeze, ear against the wall. Why are you being such a bitch to him? Molly asks, voice raised, rare for her. I'm not being a bitch, I'm being real. Sloane's voice. You treat him like garbage. He's been nothing but nice to us. He's not who you think he is, Molly. What is that supposed to mean? Silence. Absolute silence. My heart stops beating. Time dilates. If she says it, it's over. Nuclear winter. It means, Sloane says slowly, he's boring. You can do better. Exhale. She didn't do it. She kept the secret. Sister loyalty or just protecting Molly from the hurt? Probably the second one. I love him, Molly says, so shut up. Footsteps. Molly storms out, sees me in the hall, face flushed. Oh. Hey. Bathroom line was long. Let's go, she says, grabs my hand. Let's get out of here. We drive to a park, sit on the hood of my car, watch the fireworks from the town over. She cries a little. Why is family so hard? She asks. I don't know, I say. I really don't know. Hold her, feel like the worst human on earth. The end begins the next week. Slow fade. The logistics of separation. I get a summer job at a warehouse. Loading boxes. 10 hours a day. Physical exhaustion numbs the guilt. Molly gets a job as a camp counselor. No phones allowed during the day. Communication drops. Texts become sparse. Hope work was good. Tired. Sleeping. Miss you. Sent without feeling. Sloane gets a boyfriend. A real one this time. Drummer in a band called Asbestos Sunrise. Saw them at the mall, holding hands. She looked happy. She looked right through me. Didn't even blink. The erasure was complete. Mid-July. Molly and I hang out. One last time. Sitting in my car in her driveway, engine running, act blasting. So, she says. So, I say. I feel like we're drifting, she says, tears in her eyes. This is my out. This is the escape hatch. Yeah, I say. I feel it too. With college coming up, maybe it's time. She nods, wipes her eyes. I guess so. You're amazing, Molly. Really. I know, she laughs, sad laugh. You're not so bad yourself, Jasper. Lie. She leans over, kisses my cheek. Soft, vanilla, opens the door. Don't be a stranger, she says. Tell Janine I said namaste, I say. She smiles, closes the door, walks up the driveway, doesn't look back. I watch her go in. Garage door starts to close. Rumble. MP3. The sound of closure. Put the car in reverse. Back out. Drive down the street. Past the park. Past the school. Past the burger place. Everything looks the same, but everything is different. Phone buzzes. Notification from Venmo. Sloan sent me $5. Note says, for the therapy you're gonna need. Stare at the screen. Laugh. Short, sharp laugh. Toss the phone on the passenger seat and turn up the radio. Windows down. Driving fast. Nowhere to go but forward. Box of college stuff in the trunk rattling. Future is a blank page, and I am holding the pen. Shaking, but holding it.